welcome back to day 37 of my 100-day health challenge. Today I'm checking in really early just to talk about change. I don't know, I just needed to check in, and I wrote some, but I feel like I just needed to talk. Change. Change is exciting and it sucks. I don't know. It is a hard day, y'all. I just don't know. I am really exhausted, feeling overwhelmed at the moment and just a little discouraged, and also hopeful. It's weird. I hate change, and yet I'm super excited about change too. I don't know, I just feel so drained today, and I don't even know. It's been a roller coaster of a day, and I don't know. I know I'm just kind of sitting here rambling for a second, but I just need to gather my thoughts. I know change can be good and it can be exciting. I've lost basically 20 pounds almost, and pretty much stayed, near that goal, 15 to 20. And I'm working on going through the barrier to lose more by day 50, because my goal is 25 to 30 pounds by day 50, and I think I can do that. I just, I feel like there's some really big changes coming up, and I'm excited about that in the sense that with health, I've already seen massive changes. I'm already losing weight, and I'm seeing some very exciting changes there. But I also, I don't know where I'm gonna be in a year, let alone a couple months. I don't know. I don't know what things look like. I have a lot of hope for what's gonna come, but I can't lie that right now it also just feels like there's so many changes all at once. I know this will sound ridiculous, but the tipping point today was that I found out that one of my favorite coffee shops that's attached to this ministry, that is just an amazing opportunity for young people to be mentored and to learn restaurant and barista skills, to then go out and get jobs, and they're closing permanently, and it's a really recent thing. The sign wasn't up last week, and so this has been really recent. I'm really glad I actually went over there today because I had no idea they were closing. But it's been such a place of rest and healing and sanctuary. I've had some amazing pivotal conversations there about my health. Like, this is the same place I went on Friday and had that amazing conversation with the ladies I told you about. And I've had so many other literal life-changing conversations about health and healing, and I've attended studies there, and I've met some of the most amazing people, and it's like this oasis in the middle of life, and I'm so sad that it's closing. I'm really struggling right now because that's one of the few places I see some of these people. It's where, you have no idea how much this place means to me. And I know there's a reason for it, but I'm talking, I've attended music nights there, worship and prayer nights there. Some of my most from the heart writing and poems have come from there. It's literally 5-10 minutes away from my school, so I've been able to just go over there and find sanctuary to work, and just the opportunities behind it, and the outreach, and the lives it's impacted. And I don't know, I just don't understand, and I think that's the thing, is I've been trying not to let it stress me out today, because I just don't understand, and I can see the potential for better things, and there's that part of you that wants to hope, that wants to stick to the hope and say, well, maybe this is the transition it needs to push it into future, because there's a mobile cart that's going to be shifting into a whole nother thing. And I just don't know. And I think maybe the reason it's even more hard is it just feels like it represents everything that I don't know that the next few months and year is going to bring. I don't know what job I'm going to have in a year. I certainly hope to still be teaching, but there's been some major changes there. I don't know where I'm going to be living. There's potentially major changes there. I have literally moved every single year for the last 3 years, I think. The last 3 summers, I have had to move. And none of those have been really, none of those actually have been what I planned or wanted completely. They happened and they've been good in ways, but there are so many things that are tied to this. And I think that's why it's just overwhelming, because I can see, I guess it's so hard because it's like change means opportunity. And sometimes I know that I've been stubborn and stuck in this comfort zone and this routine. And I've been praying for movement and momentum and to be uprooted. But I guess I just didn't really literally mean like I want to be uprooted completely and moved. And maybe I should have known better. There's so many good things that could come with this. Like part of me is excited because sometimes when you're uprooted and literally pushed up, it means that it's time to move to something totally new and better and more exciting, and to fulfill a whole nother part of your talents and abilities and gifts and purpose. But I've made so many friends. I have so much community here and the best coworkers, basically, and the best work situation I've ever had. I love working with those kids. I want to see some of those kids graduate. I've seen several classes come and go, but I love each class and I want to see them graduate and I want to be part of their lives. And I don't even know. I just don't know. Oh my goodness. Change, huh? And yet, I think that's what I'm trying to remind myself of, is that change can be such I don't know. I'm not trying to make it sound so flowery and stuff, because I'm struggling, and I guess this is how I process. I'm trying to literally just to remind myself of what I know about change, and it's not good to get so stagnated. And I felt stuck. I felt stuck here, and maybe this is my answer to my prayers, is that I need to move up, whatever that be, I don't know. There's so many different areas that could be in. So I don't know, it could be in work. It could be in literal living space. It could be in this transition of community, pushing me outside of that zone to meet new people, keep the old friends, but meet new people too. Maybe I've just gotten too complacent and comfortable and I know I've not been, as I do this health stuff, I am moving forward into a totally new part of my life, and I'm intending to do a lot more things, and I have so many unfulfilled parts of me, I feel like, that I feel like can be used for the benefit of other people, and to just, I don't know. So I guess I'm just trying to remind myself that change is not necessarily bad. In fact, it's usually really good. I'm being stubborn too. And today, hearing that out of the blue, where I thought I hadn't been able to go in for a couple months because I'd been sick and I'd been out of town, and then I'd been busy with school. And so all of a sudden to just start coming back, expecting this routine and all excited for the typical routines and the things I'd been doing in the past. And then all of a sudden it's like the rug has been yanked out from under my feet, and it just characterizes every other part of my life that feels so unsettled right now. And then there's the positive anticipatory side that's like, I cannot wait to see what my health changes bring. But then there's that side of me that's like, I do not want to see what I might have to do if I have to move again after literally moving 3 times in a row. And it's been so hard in ways, and I'm so tired of moving. I'm so tired of, and some of you, I get it, you move far more than I do, but it's just overwhelming right now. And so I've just really had to try to encourage myself today. And I almost couldn't even get my work done. I literally had to actually pull out my notebook and write. I had to get some of those words on the page. I couldn't keep them in. I had to write. So I literally had to just set aside my work, set aside my grading, and just get out my notebook and just write out the words of what was inside in that moment. And it helps some. That's one way I get out what's blocking my mind and focus. But I'm still so tired right now that I just feel drained. Like it's literally like I went from boom, having an actually really great energetic day, to feeling like this has literally dragged me down. And so that's the other thing. I'm really working hard to not let this stress me out and to not let it discourage me so much that I'm not doing what I know I need to be doing today. And I've still been eating all right. I did give in and have a donut this morning, which actually had nothing to do with this situation, interestingly enough. I thought this morning I saw this little teeny tiny bread cake donut thing, and I thought, well, I've been doing so well, I'll just have one, which I shouldn't have anyways, but it's this teeny tiny one, and I went ahead and had it. But then they had the pumpkin chocolate chip scones at the coffee shop. And so of course, when I got my coffee, not only did I get my burrito, which it's like a little vegetarian burrito that I usually eat for lunch or breakfast. And then, so I had one of those, but I also got the scone with my coffee, and I haven't eaten it yet. It's like neither of those was meant to be comfort foods, but it's just like, I'm just now I actually am though feeling very like just not even having the energy to do what I need to do. I had wanted to do some movement. I'd wanted to do some sorting and organizing. I wanted to just get on top of things for a lesson that I have planned. And right now I literally feel so drained. I feel like I can't even do it. I literally feel like I need to go take a nap. And I'm not even saying that in like a bad way. It's just literally like, I don't think I can like my brain is literally, I did get out some of my thoughts by writing them down on paper. And that helped me at least be able to finish my work. Cause I literally had to set aside the work, write out my thoughts, these just words, these thoughts, just get them out on the page. And then I was able to actually get tons of work done. But then now I'm back into that, like I was supposed to stay at the coffee shop another couple hours, and I really wanted to because I wanted to hang out and talk to some people, but I just couldn't. I was so tired. And so I ended up going home. And then now I had hoped to do some project work, gathering some things together, writing some rules for a game that I'm doing with my students, a little activity scenario thing. And I'm still really excited about it. I'm glad I did some work on it ahead of time, because now I'm like, there's no way right now. And part of it is literally just like, I can't focus right now. Like, it's not even I'm just giving in and resting. It's literally like my brain can't focus. And so this is one of those times where I don't think there's anything wrong with taking a 30-minute or an hour and a half nap. And that's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to not take any more than that. But I just right now, I genuinely need to just go, and maybe I'll listen to some music too. Sometimes I literally will just put my headphones in and blast the music at like 100 and just listen to songs that like evoke this emotion I'm feeling in this turmoil, but also then calming. Like it's this mixture, like eclectic mixture of music. Like usually there'll be some rock songs in there that I could just literally just zone and listen. And sometimes I choose meaningful lyrics. And then sometimes I kind of transition and choose some like quieter, softer, more like folksy bluegrass, or even just like the sort of soundtrack music to just kind of calm after that. And so I don't know what that looks like right now, but I really do need to take my mind off of things. And I am glad I got the work done that I did. But I don't know, man, you guys, so I guess, I don't know, all of this to say, I literally did not mean to just like rant at you or ramble, but we all are going to face change. And I guess I was reminded today that it was good to know, as much as I felt bad, it was good to know to be reminded that I'm not alone. I'm going through a massive transition where I have no idea what's coming. I have no idea where I'm going to be. I don't know, but I still have a job and I still have my community for now. And I have forewarning of what I'm going to do next, or at least that if I needed to transition things, I have some warning right now. And I guess I was reminded today that, I'm not alone in my fears. I'm not alone in my grief. I'm not alone in my discouragement and my excitement. I'm not alone in this feeling of like that change is both a beautiful thing and an evil thing. And I really just can't wait. I guess what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to remember that like the difference between fear and stress is almost basically the same feeling physically as like excitement and anticipation. Because, you know, what I mean by that, and I'm not even saying it right, this is just like an overview, but I once listened to a talk about how, you know, you think about your symptoms when you're afraid or you're stressed, and then your symptoms when you're excited and you're anticipating something. And literally your heart rate goes up, you get excited as you feel this rush. And it can go either way. Like when you're afraid, it's a rush of the rush of fear and this heart rate go up and just feeling jittery and like, but then excitement is the same way. It's like, jittery, excited, like my heart rate's going and stuff. It's a choice as hard as it is. And I'm saying this to myself too. As hard as it is a choice to decide which to focus on. And so right now I'm trying to just focus on the fact that like, am I terrified? Yes. Am I uncertain? Yes. Am I discouraged and grieving this change? And yes. Am I going to stay here? I sure hope not. I'm planning not to. I'm trying to focus on this is exciting too, because this usually when you start to run into these obstacles, it means you're moving in the right direction, or or the sense that you know your movement is actually just helping. It's pushing you forward it's uprooting you from being stuck, stagnated, or even just in something that's not your full talents and abilities that are being used to basically saying we're moving this into something even better, something that you couldn't even imagine. I truly am trying to believe that like, and I've seen it so many times in my life. You think I would know, like either for myself or others, that you think I know that at this point that change sometimes brings some of the most beautiful things. And I guess I'm a little skittish because some of the change in my life has not been great in the past, but at the same time, I'm looking at all the things I'm doing, things that I've not done in years, the changes that are happening that I haven't seen in years, the barriers I'm starting to overcome. And I guess I am trying to just encourage myself to remember that these are amazing things. These are some big things that I wasn't expecting. And I don't know. I guess that's kind of, I don't know. I hope that makes sense to you in some way, or maybe it's good if it doesn't make sense to you, because maybe you're not going through changes and shifts yet. I don't know. But I kind of hope though you understand that, because it's such a bittersweet thing. I'm excited. Cannot wait to see what's coming, but then I'm also so just like done with this moment and also kind of scared and just discouraged. But I'm trying to balance those two and not let it drag me down. And that's the thing. So I am going to take a nap. I am going to take some break to just mentally reset, watch something funny or listen to some music, take that nap, read something to just totally shift my mind off of what's been it today. And but also not ignoring it. I did address some of my thoughts and inner issues earlier, so in my own writing and things. So anyways, I guess I'll leave you there. I'm sorry if this has been discouraging. I hope it's actually been a little encouraging, or maybe just at least you have somebody to share with here who is feeling very bittersweet about the changes that I feel like are coming and already happening. And so I guess I just would encourage you today that I hope we together can choose the excitement and the anticipation and the joy and looking forward to what's coming, even if there's some hard, sad parts that we will never forget this journey. We will never forget. I always like to think of it like a path. You're walking this path in life, you're hiking. Some trails are easy, some are hard, and you pick up friends on the way, trail buddies, and but sometimes your paths diverge, and you will never forget the sunsets and sunrises and stars and waterfalls and things that you saw together, the adventures you took, the side trails you took together. You'll never forget those. And you may meet again. Your paths will intertwine and interact, and the fact that they've touched your life will forever change you, and you are the same way. That one touch could forever change someone's life. And so even if your paths diverge, it doesn't mean that you forget, and it doesn't mean that you can't be excited about the new people you'll meet and the things that you'll do and the path that continues and the adventures that you'll continue to see and do. And that's, I guess, what life is about, right? About changing the world around you and being a blessing and letting yourself be used to change the world, and also enjoying the beauty and the heartache and the bittersweet and the just what it means to be human. I don't know. Maybe that's too whatever today, but I don't know. I hope something with that resonates with you and helps you. And I'm really processing this right now, but it really helped me to talk. So I hope it helped you listen to me talk. And I really am going to try today to just keep going, keep pushing, not give up, anticipate, not be anxious, be joyful, not fearful, and look forward to it, not behind. Not get so stuck that I can't enjoy a new adventure, because I wanted the new adventure. I wanted this change. I wanted this new adventure. I wanted these changes. So this is what I have, and I don't want to change that. So I guess that's it for today. I hope something in here is resonating with you. And yeah, please don't deal with these things in silence. Are there things, like, are you guys facing big changes right now? I mean, I think a lot of us are. So are they good changes, bad changes? Are they changes that you're bittersweet about? I'd say most changes are bittersweet. But is there something that you should comment and share? What are you going through? I mean, you don't have to be overly vulnerable, but it's good to share sometimes. It's good, and it's good to sometimes have outside perspective. And I know it puts yourself out there, and sometimes that's weird and hard because people easily make fun and that kind of thing. But trust me, I will not make fun. I will not make fun, and I will not belittle what you're going through. And I just think it's important that we know we're not alone in this, that change is bittersweet, and we both mourn and celebrate what comes and what's gone, and what we might see again, we might not see again. So I don't know, but those are just some thoughts on it. And yeah, I needed to talk that out. Well, anyways, I hope you liked the video. If you did, you should like it and pass it along to somebody, and just let me know how you're doing, and I will share with you more tomorrow. And so I hope you have a wonderful day, and that the changes in your life are going well right now, and that they're positive changes, and if not, that they're bittersweet, and that you can choose to find some adventure and joy within it. So you guys are awesome. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.